process of discovering the secret of enduring love in the context of romantic relationships frequently feels like deciphering a complex code. As a result of the elusive nature of this goal, many people are on the lookout for the magical formula that will ensure lifelong joy. Nevertheless, in the midst of this search, there is a unique breed of couples who have seemingly solved some of these puzzles, demonstrating a love that is enduring and transcends the odds. What sets these amazing couples apart from others is not an enigmatic elixir for everlasting love. Rather, it is a collection of behaviors that appear to be mundane yet have a tremendous impact on their relationship. The formation of a connection that is able to withstand the passage of time is fostered by these routines, which act as the threads that weave together an unbreakable link. In contrast to what most people believe, these behaviors are not the kind of huge romantic gestures that are depicted in movies or books. They are the unassuming and unwavering efforts that are completely woven into the fabric of their everyday lives. The seemingly insignificant actions that they take end up becoming the foundation of their long-lasting love. These couples know what works to keep their relationship strong and happy, so they've made sure to incorporate some of the following behaviors into their partnership. 1. They have a mindful presence. These couples manage to find time to spend together despite the fact that they live in a world that is often interrupted. By paying close attention to every circumstance, they assist individuals in experiencing a greater sense of connection in both the significant and insignificant moments of their lives. 2. They share rituals and routines. The formation of routines and practices between them strengthens the ties that they share. Shared activities, such as a weekly game night, an evening stroll, or a morning coffee together, contribute to the development of a sense of unity and stability within their partnership. 3. They keep it spontaneous. Couples like them also know how to wing it. Although it might not be immediately apparent, it really complements engaging in activities together on a weekly basis. Allow me to provide you with an example. Let's say their Thursday night movie date night has been cut short because one of them has to stay up late for business. I don't see how they can possibly catch up now. Perhaps they decide to forego spending time alone that week in order to re-establish their connection by going to the movies after a long time apart. To maintain the same level of excitement as in the beginning of the relationship, this is crucial. That they will always find a way to make concessions for one another is also what binds these two together. 4. They know when to unplug from their devices. Couples will inevitably experience periods of monotony. However, everlasting couples find a way to surmount this obstacle. Constantly being completely present with one another is crucial. You are now aware of the appropriate moment to request that they disconnect the phone. Pervasive in our environment are perpetual distractions. Who is to say that our attention is not being diverted by the possibility of a new romantic involvement? These couples are cognizant of the fact that their level of constant companionship is atypical. Additionally, they can appreciate the distinct bond that is formed when they set their mobile devices aside. 5. They embrace change together. Because they are aware that no two routes are ever the same, strong couples are able to weather the storms of life together. Together and individually, they grow as a result of the new conditions that they are exposed to. They handle issues as a team, bolstered by the consistent support for one another. Whether it be a change in employment, a move, or a personal development on their own, they always show their unwavering support for one another. 6. They share everything with one another. When a couple vows forever, transparency is revealed. It seems obvious, right? However, there's more to it than information leaks. Weathering storms together and navigating murky waters of adversity together is the essence. Easy to assume. Making memorable experiences comes naturally. Isn't spending time with loved ones the greatest joy? Not just the big celebrations, but the everyday wins that become yours and the defeats that resound in your heart. You celebrate their achievements when they rise. You don't just comfort them when they fall, you feel their anguish and lend a shoulder. Silence can't sustain a relationship. You must communicate. It thrives on shared blissful and difficult experiences. It involves revealing oneself and weaving together vulnerability and strength to build trust and understanding. 7. They disagree respectfully. Even though they're bound to happen, these couples handle disagreements like pros. They talk to one another without pointing fingers or showing disrespect, and they work towards solutions that work for everyone. Instead of tearing them apart, their disagreements deepen their connection. 8. They don't tolerate nonsense. Let me explain this further. I have no doubt that long-term couples have experienced everything, from the best of times to the worst of times. During times when they are too busy or when they are having a bad day, for example, they have probably seen their spouse express their love for them. The fact that they stubbornly refuse to give in to foolishness, however, is the secret to their long-lasting connection. Give me permission to elaborate. In order to ensure that your partner is held accountable for their actions, it is imperative that you do not absolve them of responsibility merely because you love them. 9. They laugh together. Within the framework of their relationship, each other's sense of humor functions as a powerful connection. They are able to find joy in the most mundane of circumstances when they laugh together. A sense of lightness is brought into their lives through the use of humor, which they find to be an effective approach to coping with circumstances that are challenging. 10. They show never-ending gratitude towards one another. There is a great deal of thankfulness shown by long-lasting marriages. Through the cultivation of a cycle of positivity that strengthens their connection, they acknowledge and appreciate the contributions made by one another. 11. They have continuous courtship. Contrary to the misconception that romance fizzles with time, lifelong couples keep the spark alive by continuously courting each other. They cherish date nights, surprise gestures, and little acts of kindness, infusing their relationship with the excitement of new beginnings. 12. They know how to forgive. The strength of everlasting relationships is found in the area of forgiveness. They see forgiveness as a path to recovery and personal development, and they accept themselves just as they are. Because they know that forgiving their partner is a gift to themselves, they release any resentment or ill will toward them. So, in conclusion, these habits are not a one-size-fits-all solution but rather a roadmap to building a resilient and fulfilling relationship. They require consistent effort, understanding, and a shared commitment to growth. The key lies not in grand gestures but in the everyday, seemingly mundane actions that fortify the foundation of love. In essence, the lifelong journey of companionship isn't about reaching a destination but savoring the walk, hand in hand, through life's intricate masterpiece. These habits aren't magical incantations but rather the building blocks of a resilient, fulfilling partnership, a testament to the power of consistent, intentional love. Thanks for watching Motivate My Marriage. Please, be sure to like, subscribe and share.